So the first email we have, there's only a couple of emails to go through. The first one we have is on the Euro Kiwi, looking at the phase 2. We certainly have the divergence here, which is good to note. There's a horizontal support line which has been identified. We've got the Fibonacci in the right place, so we have the extension that we're in the zone, the turning point that we expect. Not sure about the target on this one. At here it's just about 1.5 to 1. If you're targeting the 50 EMA, this might be a little ambitious from trading the phase 2. You should be targeting the 50 EMA. It might go beyond the 50 EMA, but you're not really wanting to take that risk. So just make sure you get it onto the 50 EMA. And I think you would have been triggered into this one by now. Yeah. So you can see that the risk is about 120, 180 pips, somewhere around there, 170. But you're looking at a 200 target, so about 1.5, roughly. Maybe just under 1.5. So, but everything's there for you. The risk reward may not prove to be so good. You might only get about to around here, I would suggest, just over here as a retest. But otherwise your analysis is good, and your checklist for that is all good, risk of 40%. Okay. That's good. The next one you sent was the Kiwi, also reversal. So you actually you are aware that you're selling the Kiwi twice. By doing the Euro Kiwi, you're expecting the Kiwi to short, and by doing the Kiwi itself, you're also expecting the Kiwi to be short. So I expect your risk to be again 0.25%. That's good. So spreading the risk across. We're looking at a range reversal on this one, which is good. And with your fib on this one, you need the fib extension, and I'll show you where it is. But here we have the divergence. You can see that there's the strong horizontal. You can see, and you're targeting this 85-20 area, which I can't see, but I presume your orders your targets in there somewhere. Okay, with the Kiwi, please ignore this. This is a free income generator. But for the extensions, what you're looking at is something like this. You draw your extension, you can see the 2 is our resistance level. So not drawing a retracement, you're drawing an extension to get that. The reason why you want extension is because you need to be going, it's against the trend, so you need to be seeing that extension and exhaustion. So we've got the exhaustion, we've got the divergence, and we've got the extension. So we're not looking at retracement, we're looking at extension. So that's where you should draw that for. What do you think about going down to hourly and waiting for a bit of a pullback there by a better risk reward? Presume you're talking about the Euro Kiwi. Yeah, you could be looking at trading the phase 1 on the 4-hour or even the hourly, and getting a better risk reward. You know what your target is. I'd be targeting around this 158.30 area, or potentially even 157.53, but I'm hoping to get it about 158.30. If that's the case, how far are we now away from 58.30? We're trading 56.80, so about 150 pips away. So if you get a 50 pip stop, then that's obviously a better risk reward, but you're still trading a phase 1 on the hour. But it's certainly work better. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. Just be careful with we're not looking for retracements, we need extensions. Okay. Next one is Chinese 4-hour. Chinese, a bit of a range at the moment. China daily. Yeah, we've got that EMA support on the entry, bullish, yes. It's all looking pretty good for a trade, an entry there. And we've got this swing here, another ring over here, so there's potential to take it today if you stop underneath that. But you're looking at the 4-hour. Need to pick, you can identify a potential entry price here for me, please. I was leaning towards the lower of the entry points identified. RSI is a little high on the 4-hour, and I'm not really sure if there's 300 pips as a stop loss is approximately 100, depending on the entry price. A little too large for a 4-hour trade. Well, we know where you'd be sort of targeting, you'd be up around here, and if you're looking at sort of 140 pip stop, there's about a 380 pip target roughly, or 350. Even if you go down to the 4-hour, you need to be seeing that cycle above that there. We haven't got that, and as you pointed out, RSI is a little overheated. I'd be looking at this as a day trade and not as a 4-hour. And you're risking 100 to get 300, which is probably 2-1. So that's a little, this, as you identified here, is a bit more of a downtrend. And we haven't had this cycle above the EMA here. Failed to sort of materialise and hold and broke under, so now you need to see this another cycle above it again. It's really across 2 targets based on 5 entry, management, huge functionality, it's the rating based on RSI at 66. Yeah, but RSI on the daily is 52, so could well be this 52. RSI is at 57, so that might have the legs to get you there on the daily. So just be sticking to the daily on that one. Right, Aussie Swiss. It's coming on Monday. There's a pretty strong trend line there, yeah. Higher highs and higher lows. Yeah. Fibonacci is bouncing off the 382. You've got a reasonable support line there, yes. Bullish price action. Triple tracking trend line, bullish chart line. Head and shoulders. It's a good identification of head and shoulders. It's the euro. This is the euro, is the upside down, which we've known about. We tested that. Okay, that all looks pretty good. I don't think we've got it though. The entry, as it's shown, has failed. So it's a matter of now sitting and waiting for another one to line up. Seeing that buying intention there, and we only really had one here on Monday. It's a matter of waiting now. We're looking for maybe a support line around here somewhere. It's saying I can't take it off the 50 on that kind of like a support. And look at it then. And finally, the Aussie Kiwi. Higher highs and higher lows. I have a question. I put an order on Friday, but it didn't trigger in. It's still valid to have an order in for this setup. Yep. There are higher highs and lower lows. Well, it depends on what you're looking at. This question I've got is if you're looking at this being a cycle, it's cycling along the trend lines rather than the 50. You've got higher highs and you've got higher lows. If you're looking at it in terms of trending cycling along the 50, then you don't. Yes, But you could make the argument saying, if this is my cyclicity, this trend line here, I've got my horizontal in, this high, this low, there's lows here. I've got my horizontal in, the market's turned around on that point. Over there, you get lows, highs, lows. Sort of crossed on that bar. Somewhere around there. But the main thing is you were questioning about lower lows. I don't see that if you're cycling along this trend line, and that's okay to do. So horizontal support, bullish price action. This would be, yes, after this bar here. I mean, it's a seller bar, it's a seller bar, almost an inside bar, but it's a high, low, and that's certainly a bullish bar. So could have been going in yesterday after Monday's bar, placing the order and looking at it at that point in time and taking the trade in. Okay. Right. So that's all the emails that we have for today. I've just lost you guys online for live, which is unfortunate, but we were recording this. So I'm just going to go quickly through some of these are the ones that I'm looking at. Aussie dollar, obviously struggling to get through 94. It's coming off a bit. Euro dollar is doing its phase 2, but hasn't really gone anywhere. Looking at closing prices, it's just all the same. And so I want to be a seller. There's just nothing in it at the moment. Kiwi, as we mentioned in the email, I'm looking to trade this as a range back down. The pound, there is no clear divergence. It certainly looks to be establishing a downtrend. That being the case, we can start looking at the shorter time frames. We're in an established downtrend. We didn't get the divergence, but we can start looking at the shorter time frames for opportunities. Yeah. Dollar yen just going nowhere. Really struggling to get anything out of that. Chinese yuan, again, there is a potential 2-to-1 in that. The peso, I went into this and got out of break even, but it's now looking like something else I want to trade again. However, the momentum is a little too high for me to want to take this right now. Euro CAD, I want to be short this, but it looks like we've got the no divergence yet, but attempt of phase 2 starting. Aussie Kiwi, we're in trading this long. CAD yen, I took this trade. It's now looking to be a bit of a pullback, and we can get in again. Same with this one. Heat and RSI was beat. High test bar off, testing these highs. So we're out of that trade. We may look at it later again. Euro pound, there's no real divergence, but it's starting to do a phase 2. Euro Kiwi doing a phase 2, and that's also phase 2. So that's pretty much what we're looking at for this week. Pretty quiet for the rest of the week in terms of data. Some UK stuff out later in the week, but otherwise it's just pretty quiet. So I hope this has worked a bit better for you guys. I do apologise about the online one, the live one, but we've now got a recording on it, so it should be all, at least you can get some feedback from that. Okay. Thanks guys, and we'll chat to you on